think that's part of the reason nobody really ran up because they was already running away.
Yeah,
Drew
listen,
needs
but
somebody that just ain't gonna say nothing.
but see, I want you to say something
You
like
want
I
a
like.
weak-minded woman. That's what you want.
I can't with a weak mind because
Boy, you can't want a strong-minded woman, but say she can't talk when she want to talk.
I ain't say she couldn't talk when she want to talk. I just don't want. I don't want a woman that jumping male. You know what I'm saying? Meaning like, just say, I'm
Well, she
sitting here.
said a conversation with you.
Oh, a conversation with me. We can have that
She
all day.
said,
But
yeah, she said that she cut me off in my conversation.
if we having a male, no, not like a male conversation. If I'm talking to somebody, a pet peeve of mine is being cut off. So if I'm sitting here having a conversation with somebody, and bam, I got a woman, you
Yeah,
know what I'm saying, that just come up out the blue, I walk out the house and hey baby, you know what I'm saying, whoop de whoop, cut me off, I'm gonna look at her like, damn, you know what I mean, the least you could have said was excuse me, you know what I'm saying, you feel me, that type of. I mean, I'm a
So if y'all in the
respect.
middle of a conversation, you don't want her to start talking till you stop talking.
Well, I wanted to say excuse me.
So, conversation going on, excuse me. Then
Yes,
you
ma'am.
respond, she
I,
responds.
that's a fact.
Bro, that's not gonna happen. Especially if it's one of them conversations.
That one is paying for every.
No. Yeah, the one broad, she didn't.
He done it up for everybody. And I told him, I said,
No, up for everybody. She up for him.
and I told him too. I
Nigga, how this
said,
motherfucker sound?
damn.
Listen, hold up. It's
That no,
listen.
Drewby, you like silent gorilla pimping.
No, I ain't listen, I ain't pimping. I don't want nothing from a woman.
Yeah. We want every side to come together to attempt to take down the 100 side.
Man, they gotta
We want
understand,
all the
Wack.
smoke.
We go off the content.
Three, two, one. Hey there, welcome back to the channel where we keep it real. No capping. I'm your host, bringing you nothing but straight fire and authenticity. Today, we're diving into 12 rooms that I got to promote. The 100 ENT showroom, hosted by Big Wack100. The Beehive room. Love and R&B room, hosted by the Queen of the 100 side, R&B. No room for the weak. No mercy room. Spin the block room. 100 ENT Jailbreak Squad room. 100 ENT South room. Petty Betty and Toxic Tanya room. Dangerous Minds room, hosted by Beast. Good Burger, hosted by Pitbull. Sleepless in LA, and many more. If you want to get closer or you want to be a part of the show, go to Clubhouse, follow one of these rooms, or you look for a room titled with Wack100. These particular videos all made possible by the one and only Wack100. Get ready to vibe with me as we explore the hardest topics that need some real recognition in the streets. Let's jump right into it and show some love to this channel by hitting the like and or subscribe button. So, without further ado, hold it down. One mic on Wack.
Don't want her?
Yep, because I know exactly what you mean, and that is so true. What you saying, we do that. I know I'm trying to get out of that mind frame too. Like you saying, they don't want you. He most certainly will show it by his action.
Yeah, it's like my thing is, like, when I get about that paper, you know you didn't put you out, or he didn't have a baby on you, and y'all didn't separate. He ain't touching you, he ain't talking to you, you ain't feeding him, you ain't taking care of him, he ain't taking care of you, and he done moved on, got another woman who he calling his wife and had kids by the woman. He with this woman, he travel with this woman, he sleep with this woman, he move with this woman, and you talk on his wife. You sound stupid.
I agree. Delusional. Sometimes we are delusional
Yeah, like,
thinking they gonna change.
yeah, so why not clear the road so when you meet a guy, are you married? No. You know what I'm saying? Are you married? Yes. You know, that could be a factor.
Some people stay married too because they know that person got the best interest. Like you say, if something was to happen, the wing ding that they got, they don't care about them like that. But like you say, the delusional ones do, and that's sometimes why they just stay married.
Yeah, that's crazy. I tell her that paper, okay, you cool. Right now, something happened to me. I'm laid up on life support. My baby mama can't come in there and make no decision. Fellas, y'all can do while you going through the process to make sure. Might be salty, might want you up out of here. Go do your power of attorneys, go do all that shit. Make sure you got your witnesses, make sure it's notarized, all that. Straight up. So. Ladies, why do you hold on? If you wanted, you'd have did what you supposed to did to keep it there. I know some women on this floor. Why do y'all hold on?
Right? Do you think it's usually the good women that hold on compared to the ones who just wanted the fun time girls? And
I
maybe
don't
that's the
I don't know. Like if he don't want you, you know he don't want you. Why do you know what I'm saying? Like I want you, don't know, just get it out the way and keep moving. On
do
some real
you say the same thing for the dudes that's like
hell
that who
yeah,
keep
both
holding on?
sides. He don't want you, keep moving. Like what the f you doing? Like it don't make sense. Like what's the like? That's like me waking up, moping around the house, mad at my baby mama. How the fuck is R&B supposed to look at me? You know what that means? You still got feelings and emotions. Maybe you the fuck over there. That's what that means.
Yeah, that's true. Especially like when people constantly talk about their exes. I agree.
Man, listen. The only time I hear something about an R&B ex is if I ask a question. I don't hear nothing about it. Don't no phones ring, none of that type of weird ass.
Well, your opinion, what separates the ones who keep begging to be with the person who don't want to be with them and the ones who truly don't care?
You just mentioned the same person. If I don't care, he ain't gonna want to be with you, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? We can care but not want to be with you. We care about you, but that don't mean we want to be with you.
Right. It goes to we care what you can do for us or how can you get what I'm saying? Some people are like that too. They only like what you can do for them. And that's what keeps them.
Yeah, but we not gonna do a thing for you. We ain't with you.
Unless it's breadcrumbing, just a little bit of niceness just to hold you for a little bit.
Yo, a person being nice don't mean that's just a person being nice. So if it's being respectful, that means like, what does that mean? Just being respectful. Maybe y'all got kids together.
Almost
I
like
got I got bald tires. All right, cool. Go to the spot. I make sure the tires cover. Don't mean he want to be with you. If a man ain't coming to put a dick in you, it's over with. You understand what I'm telling you? Right there. That's when you know. And he got your transmission fixed. You got to take the kids to school. He got the air conditioning fixed. My daughter's in the house. If the man is not coming to put a dick in you, it is over with. That's it. The woman he with is better than yours. The food is better than yours. The attitude is better than yours. All he's seeing is her. It's over with. Go your way. Find you and look at you the way he looking at her. What's wrong with that? Remember all them times you was arguing and talking, walk in the house and you got an attitude and all. Remember everything you did to run the way.
True. It's a lot of love bombers out there too. Like you
I don't know
said,
what
the
love
people.
bombing mean.
Well, love bombing means somebody treat you mean, and then all of a sudden, like a Mr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. Oh, like you say, I'm getting your stuff fixed and all of this nice stuff, and then go back
That
to
ain't
being
no no no
mean.
no no no. Listen. Obligations is obligations. It ain't got nothing to do with love. It got something to do with concern. I think you confusing it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Obligations are obligations. If you my kid's mama, let's say you was my wife, right? My kid's mama. I'm not with you no more. I'm tired of your mouth, your attitude. See what women go wrong is you want to correct it after they left. Let me slow down. Y'all want to correct it after left. But when I'm telling you why he there, what you need to change is stop doing what he ain't liking, what he ain't feeling. You got attitude because you listening to your auntie and your mother, miserable ass sister, and your single ass friends. So then when he go to work and he get a smile and then come home to the frown, you know what happens then? Guess where he can't wait to get back to? Let me see if you can answer this.
The fun time girls is what I like to call it.
No. Where can he wait to get back to? Work, where the smile is at, right?
Yeah.
So why y'all don't correct the frown?
Okay. What about the pygmy girls? Have you heard of that thing that's going around? Like they do everything the man say, all of that, and it's
Stop
still not
hating on,
good enough.
stop hating on what the other women do to get the man's attention, and have some concern about what you doing to lose your man's attention.
Right, that's what I'm asking. What about if it is the pygmy girls that do everything, cook, clean,
Was you ever
take your date,
married?
have sex,
Was
and you
you ever
still won't
married?
go out?
Was you married or when a man had a baby daddy?
You said, was I married?
You got a baby daddy, was married, anything that shit?
Yes, just got a
Okay,
divorce.
so why you talking about yourself? Cause at one time you was a pick me girl. Cause it took you to do everything he liked in a woman for him to pick you, right? But then what you did is stop doing the shit he did to pick you. So he picked another one. That's how it worked, right?
You're so right.
Now you want to say, that's a pick me. Oh, you mad because he found a better version than you. Cause you stopped doing the things you did to get him. You stopped doing the things you did for him to say, pick me, pick me. If the quarterback stop throwing touchdowns and starts throwing interceptions, are they gonna get rid of the quarterback?
Yeah.
If the chef starts sending out burnt up steaks and half cooked lobsters outside of the seasoned prime steak he was sending out in the tenderized lobster he was, are they not gonna get ready to cook?
Yeah.
Uh
Well,
oh. Have you? When the last time you looked into yourself? Have you looked into yourself and said, "Where did I go wrong? Where did I go wrong? Okay, he did this, but where did I go wrong? So I could be a better version of a pick me. So when they do pick me, I know what not to do. So the nigga don't want to get the away from me. Have you done this process?
I most certainly do. You always can do something better within yourself. So yeah,
No, I
my
ain't better.
friend.
The better ain't the word. How about the correction? Cause see, if you was acting the way you was acting when he left you, he wouldn't have picked your ass in the first place. I'm shooting today, so you can shoot back. You sound like you of age. Stony, you want to jump your slick talking ass in here? I'm in my bag right now, Stony. When you come off mute, I can handle two at the same time. What's up? What's up?
I don't
Cause
want
I
no
think you
smoke,
down there
Wax.
getting educated right now. I think you saying,
What
"Oh
you
shit."
mean?
I think you saying, "Oh shit." Yeah, cause I remember when and then over time I was acting. I started getting frustrated, attitudes, and I stopped putting on the lingerie and stopped giving and kind of let myself go a little bit. Then I turned my attention to the church, and then I did start hanging with them singles, and then I start.
So, Wax, for me, I got my ass and sat down because of kids. So that was why
You
I was in
what?
the house. I got my ass somewhere and sat down because of my kids. That's why I was in the
Somebody
house.
pull Tough Gotti up. You got your ass set down because of your kids.
I said I got my ass somewhere to sit down because I had kids.
But having kids don't run away from you. That bring them closer to you.
I
No, it kind
mean,
of does with the sex part. But
so
yeah,
the
Wait.
so the
It does
thing
with what? The
She just
sex
saying she
part?
wasn't running the streets. She was, she was at home raising her kids. Is what she's trying to say.
No.
yeah.
No. But since somebody said it does with I'm
oh,
saying
I said
having
that.
kids doesn't run away from you.
It
Sometimes it do.
so
How?
it might don't Whack, but my thought process was I had a responsibility and a duty to them, and that has paid off for me. So
Wait.
now,
Slow down. So you saying you start disregarding your man because of your kids?
no, he left me, so it wasn't nothing that I could
So
do. He
why did
didn't
he
want
leave
me
you?
no
Why
more.
did he leave you?
Because you was
Shit,
Don't
cause
lie.
tired.
he could find
Lie.
find something better. What he
No.
found was
Okay. Wait.
better
Stop.
than
Stop.
what I
Stop.
was.
Stop. Okay. Okay. When you say find something better, now this what we gonna do. We're gonna go through the steps of this. When he
Okay.
got you, when he got you, right?
hmm
It was something about you to his liking. The first attraction is gonna be physical, right? All
Yes.
right. Then it's your personality, your mindset, your attitude, and then we gotta throw in there your sex. Then on top of that comes the cooking, your hygiene, and the way you just maintain things, and the way you plug into him and assist him, right?
hmm
This what makes boom, right? So what changed? Which of those things started to change?
I think the pressure for me of being a mom and really not being able to handle it and not really knowing what to do because I was young and I didn't have any guidance in that. And so I don't
Well,
think
how old was you when you had your first child?
I was 19.
Okay, well we can relate. I was 17.
Yeah. So, but I mean, I wasn't, so when I had my son, so I got pregnant in college. I'm not gonna lie,
So
I
was
didn't know
he
how to
ready? Was
cook.
he ready to be a
A
father?
dad? No, he wasn't. But we were
Okay,
doing what we was told to do. You know what I'm
okay.
saying? No lie. We was doing what we was told to do. And so, I I I I tried to be a housewife, work my little job, and I wasn't very good at it, maintaining all the balls in the air. But I think it was because I was young, and so
Now let me ask you a question. Did you go to him and simply tell him that you having a hard time juggling everything?
I mean, we had conversations about it, about my struggle. I mean, and he is too because he had his own. You know what I'm saying? He was used to being in the
Mm-hmm.
streets and living life, and that whole coming home thing. That was something that wasn't really what he wanted to do at that time. You know what I'm saying? And he wanted to be in the streets, and so what? I couldn't stop him. Shit, I couldn't stop him from doing that.
Your divorce, where your situation came from, he didn't want to grow up.
No, not at the time. No. Of course, he comes back later and be like, "Can we?" And I'm like, "No." I got a thing going. I got the kids going. I just want to get through this part and be successful. That was my
So when
goal.
he came back, you already had moved on.
I wasn't with nobody, no, but I had definitely moved on from him. Yes.
Okay, so you made a right decision. Well, I don't know if you made a right or the wrong decision.
I mean,
Seemed to me like maybe he matured, but was it a situation where he was just desperate and needed somewhere to go, or did he
I,
come back with his together?
nah, he still ain't got his shit together.
Oh, okay. Well, so you made the right decision. So your
Yeah.
situation a little different. So what about that man that came after that when you got a little older?
So I haven't been talking to anybody. I mean,
Stony,
I
how
have
old are you, Stony? Get out of here.
45. I'm serious.
45, nigga. You talking about
Yeah.
19 to 45. Come on, what are we talking
I'm
about?
I'm saying like so once I got into my 30s, like I dated after him and nothing never was really serious with 3 kids.
So wait, slow down. How many? Wait, so now 19. You had triplets or you had one?
No, I had my son and and then I had the girls, my girls
Your
came
girls are
by.
twins.
No, they're a year
So when did
apart
you? How
though.
old was you when you had your second child?
My second child, I was 23.
So when dude come back, the first baby daddy, when he
Hmm.
came back, was the second child already there?
Yes,
Okay. So what happened to the second baby daddy?
he passed.
Okay. So the third child,
Yes,
how old was you when you had the third child?
24. So the next year,
Okay. So how did the second baby daddy pass?
gun violence. He was
And was y'all
murdered.
together or was just a nigga you was
I
because
feel like
for
we was
you to
just
get
but we
yeah,
weren't together, like we didn't live
yeah, because for
together.
you to have a kid the next year after he didn't die, it seemed to me
Yeah,
like that wasn't really no you wasn't that serious about that. That just was a with. Okay,
yeah.
thank you. Man, you know what? You hear me. I'm
What
talking
it
to
started,
R&B.
wait a minute.
Because you
I'm
be
like,
reading my
what?
mind. So no, I was talking to R&B. For you to have the third child a year after,
After, yes,
that means this the second dude that just you wasn't anticipating getting pregnant.
correct.
Okay, so the third child was you still just on some fling or was this somebody you was in a relationship with?
So my third child is by my first baby daddy. So when he comes back,
So you your own worst
I
enemy.
try. Sometimes I
So
am whack, and
you're this lady I'm
that was the
talking about.
lesson. That was the lesson I had to learn, though. Right? I had to learn that lesson.
Okay, so
I did. I had to learn that lesson.
all right, so this
That's
what
why I
happened.
said when he
This is
comes
what
back,
happened.
I'm like, no.
Listen.
Yeah.
So now you're 25 with three
Mhm.
kids.
Yes.
Okay. So at 35, we going
Mm,
let's go to 35.
35.
I'm thinking by this age, you have a job, you got a
Mhm.
career started,
Mhm.
you've
Kids in
settled
a
into
routine.
being a mom, you got
Mhm.
10 or 11 and a 15-year-old or so, whatever it is, right?
Mhm. Yep.
Okay. So now where's your mindset at 35 when it comes to your man?
35 when it comes to my man, I don't have one at 35. At
Okay.
35, I'm into the kids. I'm working 2 jobs. I'm getting shit paid. I'm getting shit done. I don't have time.
So
I
nobody's
don't have
approaching you.
time.
Nobody's approaching you.
I mean, I get approached, but there's nothing serious happening. I'm not even having sex at
Well,
that
it
time.
can't happen seriously if you don't allow it
Yeah,
to happen.
and that's correct. And that's what it
Okay, so
was, Wack,
35, you're
truthfully.
still on lockdown. You're focused on self.
It
It's
wasn't even self
and it
that I was
really ain't.
focused on.
It's
It was
really
the
not you.
kids.
It's really not you. I'm gonna have to say there hadn't been a man that come into your life to grab your attention. Cause now got to really come in and get your attention. You don't even know what it'll take, but it hasn't happened. All right, 40 hits.
Mhm.
Now I'm a few years older than you.
Mhm.
All right. So matter of fact, we're gonna go to 42 to 40, because by 42, you didn't figure it out. It's something different going on with your body. It was still no motivation,
Was it still no motivation? What you mean?
because at 42, as a woman, your body is going through changes,
Okay. Right. So you
right?
mean motivation? Motivation for what? To like be
To
with somebody?
yeah, to a
To
yeah, exactly.
mate? So what do you mean by motivation?
because
Like,
because you were,
cause
listen, you were focused on what you was doing as far as career wise, your kids, so on and
yes,
so forth, in that 10-year span. I get that. Okay, so now
yeah,
I'm going I say 42, because if by 42 you 2 years into your 40s, and your body is changing. Everything, your
definitely.
sex drive
Okay,
is changing. Everything is changing. So
it is.
your
Okay,
desire at that time for a man might have been heightened for you to pay that some attention.
and it could have been, but and so Wack. Just so you know, I just my baby just did her first year, is in college. This her first year. So I'm 45 now, and I can say that I feel like that because I feel like I've accomplished that goal because that was the goal that I set out. I didn't
Are
focus
you telling me,
on.
Stony, all these years, ain't no man approached you, no man took you out, no man
I
got
mean,
you in?
I'm saying yes, but I haven't been in a relationship and I haven't been having sex. No,
Okay. So at what when are you gonna, you got a wall up?
I did want because I wanted to make sure that I was successful with raising my kids. I did whack, but now that they, have gotten comfortable in their
That
new
you was
roles,
successful, so you didn't want to let nobody else in that could have assisted you with that.
it see it's kind of tricky because it's true in a way because I do have two girls, and as my son got older, I kind of felt like I would date, but I wouldn't move in with anybody or move them in or move me in or we can. And I have gotten there with relationships and had to explain why, right? Why I don't want to like move in, and I just felt like it was inappropriate. Just the older my son was getting, and that my girls was getting as they were developing, and I just didn't want to do that. So I mean, and it could have been the wrong decision, you know what I'm saying? But it was the decision that I
So
made,
okay,
and
so
I
now
stand on
I
it.
hear your game. I hear your game.
It's
So
not
so
game.
so how old are your daughters right now?
19 and 20,
And your son is what?
25.
Okay, so I'm confused.
Why?
So what now? That's not an excuse no more.
Correct. You are very correct. That's why I was trying to say, Wag. Now I kind of feel like what you're talking about. Now that I've made it to this spot, I feel like, okay, I need to pay
Because
that
you're
some
now,
attention. And
because
yeah,
now
it's true.
your stock has went up.
Has it?
Yeah.
Not with the way people talk. But
Okay. Well, I'm gonna give you the game, right? I don't believe a woman with children takes away from their stock at all, personally, depending on what type of man you're dealing with. R&B got 3 children, right? Two of them at home, one
oh,
of them
okay.
grown, right? That added that that added to my reason, because I'm a father and a daddy whose kids are grown and I'm not in the home, so I miss being a daddy. So y'all be lot of these you hear say that is because they ain't got no kids, or them and even a daddy to the kids they got. It's a fact,
Okay.
Big fact.
right? So for the very same reason they would say your stock goes down if you a woman with children, 2 or 3 children, right? Which in my it does it with me. Now when somebody asks you, Hey, what's your name? And you say, my name is whatever. Well, how old are you? I'm 45. How many children do you have? I have three grown children. See, three grown children is back at you don't got no children.
Mhm.
You get what I'm saying?
I do.
Because even if a man has that concern that the obligation of coming in, taking care of children that's not his, right? Now that
Yeah,
obligation is down to like a 20% situation because they're grown.
yeah,
So it may come a time to where as a mother you got to help him out, and guess what? He know what come with that, but that's not, that's gonna be periodically, right?
of
So now
course.
you're 45, you got grown
Hmm.
children, you got a career, right? So all this is on you.
Yes, yeah, it is.
You got to learn how to, you know,
That's
um,
why. That's why I
you got
asked you
you
in the
got to get in
chat,
the mirror. You
Wack.
got to start. I seen about gang banging when he was a kid. He said, when I was a kid, I practiced in the mirror what I was gonna say, how to throw my hood up, how to say certain facts. So when it happened to me, I know what to do. So you got to start getting in the mirror and practicing how to smile. On some real,
Okay.
you got to look at what your fashion is and say, am I still on some mama shit? And do I need to change it up to be on some available shit?
Gotcha.
I ain't saying you got to go raunchy and got to go hoochie,
Yeah,
but it's still a sexual, sensual,
definitely.
sexy, grown sexy that a woman could go. You know what I'm saying? So it's on
Hmm.
you. It's on you to step that up on some real
Yeah.
and stop hanging around the miserable ass women who been divorced and separated and they ain't let themselves go and ain't been to the dentist and don't get their hair and nails done. Stop hanging around them type of because misery
Okay.
loves company.
That's a fact.
So you your own worst enemy. You really don't know. You really ain't part of this conversation because you
Okay.
simply put up a wall. You've never been in a situation where it left you and you still try to hold on and cling on,
Mm, nope,
right?
not
You
me.
double
No.
back. You double back after some time, right? And that's maybe you like that. I'm not finna have no 3 kids, 3 baby daddies. If I'm gonna have another one, I'm just gonna do it. Maybe that was it. I don't know, right? But
Yeah.
the other sister, is it Aisha? Well, how you say your name?
Uh, yeah, Aisha.
Aisha. I believe you be holding on and clinging that type. You don't want to accept the fact that you didn't did some, and you don't want to correct your shit. And ladies, it's real. R. Kelly only told y'all half the story. Yeah, when a woman's fed up, we know, but when they're fed up, listen, we some dog ass. We will tell you we don't give a like when you push to that point, he don't give us a problem. So, do you not know how to let go,
And that's funny.
Aisha?
That's funny you said that. I'm learning this year. It's very hard in acceptance. You already read my personality, but mine was quite the opposite, though. To make a long story short, he worked like over 12 hours. Then I'm with the kids and pretty much being tired, and I was doing everything and it wasn't good enough. So pretty much now he said he will never date no woman with kids because he just don't want to deal with it because our kids have autism and ADHD. So you already know that alone is already a lot of work. But I guess improving on my rants and being overwhelmed and like you say, my mouth could have been alive, but it's more of fix it. Only keep saying the same thing because you're not fixing what I'm telling you, but it could have came off the wrong way.
So he
But
kept telling you not fixing what I'm telling you.
No, he wasn't fixing because, like you say, I am clean a little bit too clingy. But I'm like, if you gone 14, 15 hours a day,
No, no,
I'm
no.
like,
When I
well,
say clingy, listen, listen. I'm not talking about being up under your man because I'm gonna tell men and women, men, if you don't miss your woman the first step you walk out the door, or you got a problem with your woman being up under you and around you all day, that ain't the woman for you. Straight up. This was real. Yes, does the fella need some time because he want to go over here and watch the football game? Cool. Ladies, she want to go over here and have brunch with her lady friends and do they gossip. Cool. Right? Cool. But even when I'm over there watching that football game, I'm telling myself, if this mother blow out by the third quarter, I'm going home. And it ain't never know where I'm at that my woman can't be and can't come. I wouldn't get with you. I didn't the parade up like that a gang of times. I walk in with, I don't care. Wherever the fat, she could be.
He said
And
he
that
was the parade, homie.
yeah, I don't give nigga R&B will tell you many times it be R&B and five thugs. You know what I'm saying? Wherever I'm at, she could be. So if 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 your woman or your man irritates you being up under you, then that ain't the one for you. Fellas, if you looking for a reason, or you got your people doing the fake phone calls with the fake problem to get out the house, you might as well go head on and get away from that. Ladies, if you on the phone telling your sister and homegirls and other people how much he get on your nerves, y'all might as well let that go. That's real shit. Because y'all supposed to be each other's pacifiers, best friend, nurturers, comfort zone, everything. My reset is up under my woman, straight up. Where I shut everything down and that's it. That's my reset. If it get to a point where they irk you or get on your nerves like that, y'all not compatible. How the church say? You're unequally. R&B, always, she kept saying, it's like, why you keep saying that? I tell her, I compliment. The more I compliment her, the harder she goes at making it better. And I'm like, yo, I'm like, why are you, She said, I'm never going to get comfortable. Because when they get comfortable, that's when they start slipping. So, made sense to me. You want to keep on making better what's driving me crazy? It's going to be crazier. I ain't mad at it. So, Stony, you need to learn how to smile. Check the mama. She might need to get out of that. Get you 2, 3 different hairstyles. Is different. Change your clothing up. Don't go hood rat raunchy, but you 45. You can be, you could be a mature, sexy, sensual. You know what I'm saying? And find you some people you can build with. You know what I'm saying? And I think it'll come together for you.
Thank you, Wack. I think so too.
On some real Aisha, I just think you on stage front. I believe you a crazy that be throwing and breaking windows and putting bleach on their clothes. I just think you fronting on the stage right now. So
oh
you
wow, no
just need to go
sir.
find you one of them that's into that kind of. Just being real.
Wow.
Where you
No,
from,
I'm
Aisha?
quite the opposite.
Where you from?
Inglewood.
Oh yeah, there you go.
She's
No, quite the
definitely
opposite.
busting the
You
windows
definitely
outside.
popped it in
De-
the mouth on
Definitely
There you
told
go.
them to play where it's safe.
Ma'am, sir,
Definitely.
ain't nobody got time to go to court and do papers. Ain't nobody got
Yeah,
time.
they
The
don't
law
snitch
clearly
on
don't
you.
like
Hey, hey, hey,
You
keep
know
it
that they
Aisha,
G.
don't snitch on.
Aisha, that's the Inglewood you talking
Come
to.
on
Hello,
now.
keep it G. She not done.
He ain't telling on you. He gonna take that ass whooping and keep it going.
He be like, as long as you don't call the police, we be alright.
Man,
He
that
gonna go
sounds
to his other chick
exciting
house and
and
just
toxic.
roll over.
You guys are toxic.
No, for real, Aisha, look.
This is for Inglewood. I would stand on the
Aisha,
toxic and
how
sketchiest.
many tattoos you got, Aisha?
Three.
Okay. How old are you? You in your 40s?
Yeah, 41.
Oh, okay. You had a gang member boyfriend a time or two?
Only got 41. Only got three dudes of my whole life. So long backstory. I don't even want to, but it's quite the opposite of what you think.
Oh, okay. You live in Inglewood, you 41. You talk crazy when you want to. And you ain't. I don't know about that, Aisha. What you looking for, baby?
You know, but just a cool lifestyle. Like I don't really don't argue. Like everybody I've been with is cool. Yeah,
Or,
just somebody that's cool who understands my kids and want to go to art museums and like cool landmarks and stuff like that. But apparently I'm boring, so
No,
that's a whole
Aisha,
different
no, no,
subject.
no, no. It's men out there that'll do that because I'm on the same type of time. There are men out there that'll do that, but don't think that's a foreign concept.
wait, what she say? I missed it. Man out there to do what?
That still like to go to art museums and do chill type. She's just saying she's looking for somebody that they want to go to art museums and stuff But she says, "Oh, that's boring." No, there's men that like stuff like that and don't think it's boring, so don't think that way.
Even if they don't like it, they'll do it because you like it and they'll learn and adjust to it.
That's a fact.
I learned some new shit. It's all good.
Listen, he be like, "Hey, who that Vanguard? Van Gogh? Yeah, baby. That I remember that painting I had seen when we went that day. Like,
The
damn,
art museums, so do they be like real quiet? Don't be a lot of people there.
it depends. Well, yeah, it depends on what type of art museum too. They have like ones that are interactive. They come with VR headsets and stuff. There's some where it is quiet and you just walk around. There's some that are like minglers and mixers where all the artsy fartsies go and they're looking at abstract
They got
art.
little like outdoor little garden areas in there.
Yeah, it all depends
Oh
on what type of
yeah.
art you
Oh
into.
yeah,
Yeah.
R&B. We got to go to the art museum, baby.
Oh my god.
Yeah, or Dre is like the rooftop
Oh yeah,
stuff
Oh,
that's
I love
popping
a
for the
good
summer.
rooftop.
we got to go to the
There's
art
Yeah.
one that
museum.
does live jazz. What's your name so I can follow you? Who's talking? I,
Who me?
I.
Girl, you know
Okay.
it's me. Stop it.
No, for real, I wasn't looking at my screen. I'm gonna follow you right now. But there's a rooftop in downtown LA that has live jazz bands, and it's adult based, but it can also be kid friendly. But after a certain time, I would say leave because the mimosas and stuff start flowing. And it's a rooftop. Let me get the name, but it is. You can go by yourself or with someone, but it's dopish, very upscale crowd, real adult. So you would love.
Right.
I don't know. Listen, I'm gonna be real. I think South women dominate West Coast men when they get with them because they different. Dude, we might need a West Coast woman to get his attention. That like low key.
That don't mind
Hey,
being overpowered by all the creators.
I don't know. I don't know. I ain't gonna say what I need. I know what I don't need though. That's a fact.
I will tell you this. Um, a lot of times when we think we know what we need, we really don't know what the we need until you get it. Because if you've never been introduced to it, how do you know what you need?
I,
How do you know to factor it into what you would want if you don't know it exists?
I agree. I agree. That's why I say I don't know what I need. I just know what I don't need. You know what I'm saying? Just from experience, things I've been through. So it's like, nah, I definitely don't want that in my life. You know what I'm saying? Now, what I do need, I don't know, you know what I mean? It's just like when it comes down to like what I don't need, if we can make it past that, then we can we can explore some, you know. It's up in the air.
Well, Drewby is like this. You say you know what you don't need. I can honestly say attitude, um, laziness, um, disloyal, disloyalty,
That's a fact.
right?
Right.
And raggedy pussy. See, them the things I don't. Now, if she happened to have a little temper, or things that I know over time we can adjust. I don't mind. I don't
Right.
mind getting.
You can
You
work
know
with
what I'm
that.
saying? But you gotta have your pet peeves, Drew, because if it be
Right.
like, oh, that's one of the things. One thing, it's like, goddamn.
That's a fact. I swear, that's a fact. That's a fact. I
Because
agree.
Drewby, I'm gonna tell you what they gonna start telling the same thing we tell women. Well, damn, baby, you just need to go be with a woman.
Oh,
Maybe you need to go find a woman that think like you and act like you because that's the way you think it, right? So
right.
what you gonna say one day when a woman say, "Well, damn, maybe you just need to go find that man who just mad at women the way you mad at women."
I might slap. Boy, I ain't gonna tell you. Boy,
What?
listen. If you say that shit to me, you know. I ain't gonna lie. Because guess what? I'm cool with being by myself now. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't
That
gotta
ain't
get.
that ain't normal, Drewby.
Huh? It probably ain't. You know what I mean? I don't think it's a lot of niggas
That is
strong.
not normal. Cool with
But
being by yourself.
it listen, in this world,
Cause
Wack,
by
bro,
yourself right now, it's gonna hit different when you get real older and you by yourself.
you right. But it's just, you know what I mean, to go through I've been through, you know what I mean? I would rather that, you know what
No,
I mean?
Juby,
I've
I
been in
Ladies,
had
I
ladies, come on.
listen,
Hey,
I've
listen. Why y'all ain't asked the questions I'm finna ask? Cause
no
y'all act
Wack.
like
I was
y'all been.
about to because I'm coming from a place of Juby. This is crazy to hear from you when you already told me
what?
that I was stuck in my. What are you okay, Juby?
No,
No,
I
I'm
want no. Here go the question y'all supposed to ask is what the did you go through?
That what did you?
pure hell.
I told y'all we need to
No,
jump
that
that.
question. What did you go through? Like,
We been asking who hurt him, and that's where he ain't been
that
hurt.
ain't about who, cause that's putting a name on it. What the did you?
Yeah,
What
what
did
did
they
you do?
do, bro?
I
What
lost
did she do to you?
I lost everything I had behind a woman. Everything I had. Everything I
How
had, I
you do
lost it.
that?
Hold on, you talking about when you went to jail?
No, 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 no. I was actually married. You know what I'm saying? I lost all my everything.
Oh, you talking about in court?
No, no. I mean, yeah, in court.
Huh?
Not in court like that, but far
Doing
as
a
like
divorce. I'm saying doing a
doing the
divorce.
doing the divorce. Yeah,
Okay, so you lost it because she took it. She filed and took it.
yeah. Well, yeah. A lot of shit I had in her name because I was in the street, so I wasn't legitimate at that time. You know what I mean? And through her, got a and went through it. You know what I mean? She took all, and all my money was behind it. So
Okay, she took all your. Okay, what? Who wanted to leave who? Did she leave you or you left her?
she left me.
She left you. Okay, and she left you because of what?
And
Okay, but what was you not doing? Because if you didn't did all this, it
I
got
was.
to have to be. You was down. You was in jail. What?
I was maintaining at the time. At the time, I was maintaining. That's it.
Your hand was bad.
Yeah, yeah, it was a bad hand.
Okay, yeah, we
Yeah,
all go through that. So your hand got bad. And how long you was with her at this time?
5 years.
So you put the trust in the wrong woman.
That's a fact.
So you can blame her a little bit, but you got to blame yourself.
That's a fact.
Cause ain't no way you didn't see these signs. Her too. That's cap.
See, this whole time, Juby, I thought she ran off on you while you was in jail. I didn't know it was like a divorce behind it, and that's how she got everything. I thought she ran off on you while you was in jail with everything.
Nah, I
That's
was out.
cap.
Mm.
That you Drew. Ain't no way. No way you didn't see no signs of this. You kept every time you saw a sign, You go do some more thinking it was gonna
Yeah, yeah.
eliminate the you was seeing.
And it was like it was like, I come into the fold, you know what I'm saying, with a lot of bull, you know what I'm saying. So in that like in the marriage, I figured that like, okay, I'm gonna try to do things the right way, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Now, like at this time, like when I look at it from this perspective, it was like, okay, the creator was just opening me up, you know what I'm saying, so I could feel what I've been dishing out, you know what I'm talking about, you feel me? So I kind of looked at it from that perspective. Like when I got out of the you know what I mean, damn, I'm over, you know what I'm saying, and all this, I started to take responsibility, you know what I'm saying, for life. I mean, things I done did the most in life, you know what I'm saying, and this an opportunity, you know what I mean. I became vulnerable with a female, you know what I'm talking about, and in that spot, you know what I'm saying, you feel me, the creator decided to show me how it felt, you know what I'm saying. So
So did you
coming
meet her before or after you went to jail? Or while you was in jail?
after when I got out, when I
So when
when
you
I
got
got
out,
out,
this you got with.
yep, 2012, yep.
So when you met her, did he dealt with prior to you was niggas was on top of the game?
To be um to be on, I don't know, to be, cause she like the female I was dealing with, she was from St. Thomas. I was married to. She was
Gotcha.
from, so I ain't know nothing about
Okay,
whatever the
you didn't
fuck
really
she
know.
had.
No, okay. So it got to a point where your hand got bad. Not getting her ears, she rolled.
Yep,
Oh, it really wasn't no real loyalty there.
I agree.
So now you think all women is disloyal.
Well, I don't think all women are disloyal. I just don't know. You know what I'm saying? So all I got to go off of is what I've been through. And nowadays, I just don't doubt that. You know what I'm talking about? I wouldn't give a what I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? When I see certain, I'm out. That's a fact. I'm gone.
Okay, so again, when you say you see certain,
Right.
can you give me an example of like one thing to where you just out? That's not the obvious. That's not okay. You caught her talking to it, or she party and all that. Not the obvious. What's something that's a deal breaker?
Ah, um, damn, it's been a while. Shit. Just I don't know. I don't. Damn, I don't really. Damn, at this particular at this particular moment, I can't really think. It's just like, moving. I can't really put a finger on moving funny. You know what I'm saying? It's just like when I gauge, you know what I mean, how you move with me. You know what I'm talking about, and then
Nah, Drewby. Nah, nah.
I'm trying.
You gotta be able to say, boom, boom, 'cause bro. Listen, Drew. I hate to say it, but like we in the cell, you let a traumatize you to a point to where you can't focus no more when it come to that. That's what I'm hearing. Cause
Well,
you supposed to tell me whack, boom, boom, do that, mismanage the money, or she this, or she feel like she just too needy or too something. You can't even say it.
because it's like it's hard to say when it comes down to certain, because it's like, okay, well, you know what I mean, a person can be all of them and, you know what I mean, still fit the description of what I'm looking for, but that disloyal, and it's like
That's the obvious, Drewby.
that is an obvious, and I'm trying to
Disloyal,
like,
a disloyal woman is obvious. Like that's
right.
not like that's obvious. I'm trying to find out what's your little pet peeve. You know what I'm saying?
My little pet, is what it'll just be certain can't get a grip on, like, just say family with you, you know what I'm saying, and you can't get it together, you know what I'm saying, or you always feel like you got to, you know what I'm saying, lean on me for certain things. Now, and I'm not tripping about you leaning on me, but if you're not trying to get your together, you know what I mean, that becomes a problem with me, because it seems like I'm always feel like we ain't gonna be able to get nowhere in the future, or you won't be able to
So a
get no,
lazy woman.
a lazy woman. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Or a woman that feel like, you know what I mean, like certain things important as opposed to, you know what I mean, what's really important. You know what I mean? When it comes down to get together, you know what I mean, trying to go somewhere, would rather do other things. They prioritize different, you know what I mean, things like that. There, I can't that because of where I'm trying to go with life. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like it's just not about um attraction with me. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You could be an attractive woman, but you know what I mean, you got going on, you want to hit the club or you know what I mean, you want to fly out and do all kind of other I mean that to spend money as opposed to try to make money, you know what I mean, that eventually gonna become a problem with me. You know what I'm saying? That's eventually gonna become a problem with me, you know what I mean? Because you want to spend it, you know what I mean, but you ain't trying to make it, you know what I mean? So, you know, certain things like that, you know what I mean? Other things like I don't know, I probably wouldn't be able to pay attention to because I'd be so focused on what I got going on. You know what I'm saying? Like far as if you talking to dudes like that, I'm not with you, I'm not around you like that to gauge that. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna have to put me up on that. I have to be in an area and see you. You know what I mean? Mingling with them. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? I'm not pop up at jobs and like that to see what you got going on because I'm so focused over here. Give me an idea of like, you know what I'm saying, not the obvious, but the unobvious.
Damn, Dribby, your gonna be scared to breathe around you.
What you mean? No, why you say? Why you say that? Why you say? Go ahead.
Yeah,
You
it's
not?
like I got a tiptoe around you,
Yeah,
bro.
like she's scared to breathe off beat. Like he didn't breathe and I
Damn.
breathed. He about to leave me. Like
Hold on. Why? Well, why you scared to breathe around?
I'm listening to what you said and I feel like I feel for her. Like girl can't blink. If she blink after you blink and she blinks too many times, she be like shining with that double blinking. I don't
Yeah,
know.
exactly. Too
Like
dominant.
she I feel like she should have a note that says, "Can I move my leg? Yes or no?" Check one
Look,
box, and then
everybody he
you
No.
run
ride
off,
it
that's
back.
who meant to get ran off.
And that's the thing. Like if that's how you feel, you might well keep it
Well,
moving.
that's
You
why
know
I
what I'm
don't think
talking
that's
about?
part of the reason nobody really ran up because they was
Oh,
already running away.
yeah.
Drewbie
Listen,
needs
but
somebody that just ain't gonna say nothing.
nah. But see, I want you to say
You
something like
want
I
a
like.
weak-minded woman. That's what you want.
I can't with a weak mind because
Boy, she can't. You can't want a strong-minded woman, but say she can't talk when she want to talk.
I ain't say she couldn't talk when she want to talk. I just don't want. I don't want a woman that jumping male. You know what I'm saying? Meaning like, just say I'm
Now
just
she
sitting here.
said a conversation with you.
Oh, a conversation with me. We can have that
She
all day.
said,
But
yeah, she said if she cut me off in my conversation.
if we having a male, no, not like a male conversation. If I'm talking to somebody, a pet peeve of mine is being cut off. So if I'm sitting here having a conversation with somebody, and bam, I got a woman, you
Yeah,
know what I'm saying, that just come up out the blue, I walk out the house and hey baby, you know what I'm saying, whoop de whoop, cut me off, I'm gonna look at her like damn, you know what I mean, the least you could have said was excuse me, you know what I'm saying, you feel me, that type of. I mean, I'm
so
a
if y'all in the
respect.
middle of a conversation, you don't want her to start talking till you stop talking.
Well, I wanted to say excuse me.
Decency and in order.
That's it. I just want to
Man,
say.
get out of here. They ain't no mother. Yeah, my glasses are yours, baby. Mine.
Oh, I wanted to say excuse. She'll say excuse me. We
So
gonna have a
here it
problem.
go. Conversation going on. Excuse me. Then
Yes,
you
ma'am.
respond. She
I,
responds.
that's a fact.
Bro, that's not gonna happen. Especially if it's one of them conversations. No, 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 no. Yeah, the one broad. She didn't.
She
She
done it up for everybody.
no, no. She up for everybody. She up for him. Nigga, I done told him time.
Damn.
Listen, hold up. It's got listen. It's
That no,
listen.
Drewby, you like silent gorilla pimping.
No, I ain't. No, I ain't. Listen, I ain't pimping. I don't want nothing from a woman.
Yeah.
You
Not
know.
like that. I'm just saying it's like
I couldn't have, listen, bro. I couldn't have gave an R&B description. I had to figure out what that description was. Walk through the door screaming what he don't want. You gonna keep running them off because you gonna be one thing in there that person might. That's what they do.
And he gonna draw. What people don't realize, energy is everything. Whatever you put in your forefront is like saying, "I don't want this. I don't want this." You're gonna constantly draw that because that's all you're focused on. Your energy is focused on what you don't want and
You
not
better
what you
learn
want.
how to manipulate, boy. I come through the door. He talking about what you want with me. I said you. I didn't even know what all the you was.
And I'm gonna be honest with you.
You, I want you. I
I
had to that gave me the opportunity to figure out what it was.
and I said, I'm gonna be honest with you. One of the things that was on my list that I did not want, but I wasn't focusing on what I didn't want. I focused on what I wanted. I did not want a man that was with a woman for 30 some years. Like that's the only woman you've been with.
See,
I didn't
that was
want
a
that.
description of me.
That is because
Why
I don't want
not?
to have to reprogram this. I don't want to have to be compared to this. I don't want to have to go through none of that.
Be compared.
No, because like men, when you are with like some men, I'm not gonna say all, just like a woman, when you're used to being with that one person your whole entire life, like you would compare other people to them. You're stuck in your ways. This person got you trained a certain way. I'm gonna have to hear,
But
oh,
that's a
you ain't
beta.
her. Oh, you remind me of her. Oh,
That's a
you're doing this like
that's a
her.
beta.
I'm gonna have to always hear that I'm her. If I
Listen,
do anything remotely that look like her, I gotta be her now. Now I'm her.
what you mean you gotta be her?
No, that's how people
All
think.
women gonna have some similarities when it
But a
comes to certain
woman,
stuff.
but women are not gonna. We can see similarities, and we not gonna be like,
Well,
"Oh,
that's
you
different.
remind me of Tom." No,
If a
you're being
man
Tom.
tells you at some point in time what it was that made him leave an individual, right?
You yelled at me. Oh, Tom yelled at me too.
Then you should take into consideration of those things not to do.
You drag out. Tom drag out too. You're just like Tom. Now you're being Tom.
Or it may
The
be the truth.
fuck?
That might be the truth though. That's listen. I could never with a woman,
But women understand the male's ego. So
right?
you keep
That's
yelling out another nigga's
deep
name.
in the church that don't work with me.
You keep yelling out another name. Eventually, he gonna be like, go with it.
That's vice versa. That don't work with me. Everybody got their little. Where it's just how do y'all call it? A trigger. Yeah, love. This shit finna go crazy. This shit finna go crazy.